We're going to walk through how to create a custom script in the aXon backend. To get started, we'll go to the script area. That's under the System in the menu, and then down to Scripts. The type of script we're going to create is called a CMS Generator. And we're going to use a CMS Generator from one of the MIWT development documentation examples. So the next step is to add a new library. And we'll give it the name Custom Script Example. We'll put it in the example folder. This particular script just allows you to edit and view a user profile. It has an associated script icon. We'll go ahead and upload that. That way it'll show up as the component icon in the back end when we assign it to the site. So here you can see this is what the icon will look like. Since this is a user profile, we'll go ahead and select a category for it, and we'll put it in the user management category. One thing when you create new libraries, whether you're uploading an existing script or writing the script in the online editor, you'll need to make sure it's assigned to whatever site you're going to be using it on. By default, it will be assigned to the site that you're currently on, which is, in this case, examples. Also, if your library has any dependencies on reusable code, you can specify them in the Dependencies tab. Now that we're done, we'll just close out. And we see that we have a new library here called Custom Script Example. And if we want, we can test it to make sure it actually compiles. And it works correctly. Next step is we're going to assign it to the site. You do not need to assign it to a site in order to use it. You can use it with a custom script component. The CMS generator can be used with the custom script component. Only people that have the permission to use the custom script component would then be able to add it to the site, which is useful in some circumstances if you only want certain people to be able to add your custom script to the site. However, if you want anybody to be able to add your custom script to the site, you'll want to assign it. That has the benefit of it'll show up under the category as a new component for whatever category you picked, and this will be the name of the component. So we go to Site Management, click on the Component Assignments tab, and then go over to the right and click on Assign Components. Since we put it in the user management category, we can just search for it there. And we see it right here. There's our icon, and then there's the name of the component, Custom Script Example. We'll go ahead and add that. Now it's assigned to the site. At this point, you may need to log out and then log back in, depending on whether you've already visited page management or component management. I haven't yet, but if I had, I would probably want to log out and log back in to make sure the component does show up there. So we'll go to our example page and we'll add the component right here. It shows up under user management as custom script example, so I can just drag and drop it and it'll show up here. I have extra permissions as a developer that normal users wouldn't have. So I see a couple things here that a normal user wouldn't see. This particular script doesn't have any script parameters, so there is no UI to capture any information. We'll go ahead and publish it. The component's now on this page and it's published. We'll go ahead and view it on the front end to see what it looks like. Well, there it is. That's great. It has all our information from the script. It doesn't look very good right now. It just so happened that that example script came with a CSS file, so we'll go ahead and add it to the page and see what it looks like. So I click on the Style and Function tab. Make sure I'm on the CSS tab. I'm going to add it just to this page. Now we have our CSS attached. I'll switch over to the front end again, and we'll reload the page. That looks much better. It's all styled. It even has a little red star next to the items that are required. Great. Shows us all the information we typed in. If we want to edit it again, we can edit it. Now I'm going to remove this from the page, and I'll show you how to add it with a custom script if you didn't want to assign it to the site. Custom script is in the custom code category. You can just drag and drop it onto the page. I'll go ahead and publish this one again. The main difference between this and the other one is I first have to pick a CMS generator. If I reload the page, I should get this new component. That's it. I got the new component. It doesn't show me my previous information I entered in because that was tied to the other component. And that's how you add a custom script to the aXon backend. Thank you for your time.